Hello everyone. Thank you for joining today. I really appreciate it. The topic today will be about the US elections and their impact on crypto, Forex and oil market. Let's go one by one, and we are going to look at the fundamental perspective, and on the other hand, also the technical perspective, how the market is actually positioned. Are we going to have a stronger dollar or probably a weaker dollar during this period of time? So, we don't know it yet. We have to go through the news events. So, what is going to happen during the US data? The US elections, as long as we are not dealing with politics by ourselves, we have to focus on the news events, how they are developed. So, a very good website is Reuters. As you can see on this part here, we can read that here are some advice for anyone following Tuesday midterm elections. So, the midterm elections will be today for those that are not based in USA. Be ready for a long night and maybe days of waiting before it's clear whether Republicans, President Biden's Democrats will control the Congress. So this is the part where we need to focus. It will not depend only with one day, so only with November 8th, but probably this may take a lot of days since now. This is a very important information because during these days, since when the information here will be clarified, we have to be careful because the speculation in the market will be very high. So we may have high volatility for the USD bulls and USD bears on both sides. So we will see up and downs that will be volatile and without any sense at all. So both these moves will move the crypto market, the Forex market, the stock market. So everything that is quoted in USD dollar. Uh, on the lower side, we can continue. You can see that all 435 seats in the US House of Representatives are up for grabs, as are 35 US Senate seats and 36 governorships. So they are going to deal with these numbers. It is expected that the higher chances are for Republicans right now to win this part of the midterm elections. We have to be careful for that reason. However, we are going to look at also that part. Republicans will need to pick up 5 seats to take majority in the House and just one to control the Senate. So this is what they need to do. The next one that I want to point out as well is about S&P Index 500. This is an opinion by Credit Suisse, so they are expecting S&P 500 to move even lower. They are supposing that probably we are in a part of corrective wave in a bigger trend, and probably the indexes are going to move down again. So these are their expectations. As you can see, nonetheless, analysts at Credit Suisse remain of the view recent strength has been a bear market rally and look for a retest of key support from the 200-week average and this level. So this is another important fact, and what we have also to be careful as well. So this is what we need to know and how we can interpret this type of news, because during these days the market, as we said, will be volatile. It will not be an easy day at all, an easy week, let's say. It fits better. What is important is that we have 2 points. What if Democrats will win, and what if Republicans will win. So everyone is expecting that the Republicans have higher chances to win these midterm elections. It is expected for the USD to be weaker during this moment of time because they are going to create instability within uh, within the actual government, because it has been also in the same situation also before. This is one of the reasons. So if they are going to take one or both chamber of Congress, they will have the sweeping fiscal policy changes that may create a type of crisis that occurred also on 2020. So this type of instability is something that we need to be careful, and it will be interpreted also negative for the market. This is one of the reasons that they are actually focused. Uh, However, we need to know also the next part. What if Democrats will win these elections? So maybe nothing is going to happen if Democrats will win. Probably everyone is waiting for a stronger USD dollar. What I'm expecting, in my personal opinion, we may see the USD to make a strong bullish move from the USD part, and price may return to the current position where it is right now. So actually we can see that many major trends have been broken. I will show that also on the chart, regarding that the USD pairs in this situation are no sense to rise further. In my opinion, it doesn't make sense that USD should keep uh, being stronger only because they are just winning the midterm elections. So on one hand, we have FOMC and non-farm payrolls that they didn't help USD at all during the previous week. I don't think that this movement that USD is bearish now is only because due to elections. So it is related with the economic situation. But on the other hand, we need to say that even if they are going to win, maximum we may see a retest of the bottom where it was close to 0.96, and probably another bullish movement from Euro USD and also the other USD pair. So we may see USD to move in a range movement, or probably in a weaker position in both situations. So I'm not expecting anything interesting at all. Only high volatility is expected, and in my opinion, it's not good at all to trade most of the times in this type of situation. So, however, the current government will have no difficulty in making decision and does not need to make any change in fiscal policy. This is a good thing. However, it is not something that we should focus too much. So all the focus here is on Republicans win. So let's go one by one what we are going to expect. I will begin with the crypto market as beginning. As you can see, everyone was focused on the bullish move. I will show you also the other one. So we have a list that it comes some cryptos, the strongest one that I like as well, DXY, Euro USD, and the US 500. So we have almost all the market movers. So the first one, that is Bitcoin. Everyone was looking for the bullish wave here. So this is the point that everyone was looking at for the bullish move. I was looking at for this movement as well. And what we have to be careful right now with the crypto market, if the technical perspective is going to respect what we are looking at right now, in Bitcoin we may see an ABC movement, and the next move should continue up to the top. This is for the technical perspective. What we may see on the other side. So I'm going to look at this part of the structure right now. We have to be careful. During this period of time, we have seen several two crashes, let's say. The first one was created by Celsius. It was at this point. And all of this mess in Celsius was created. The first one was Luna, sorry. And after that, we had also Celsius that pushed the price a bit lower. And also in Celsius part, we had Binance to get involved at the same day when Celsius didn't have liquidity and has its problems. We saw Binance that they didn't, they stopped the market withdrawal for Bitcoin. So they said that they had something in the blockchain and blah blah stupid things. So what is really important, and we have to be careful for the meantime, is the FTX that we are going to look at, and this is creating another big deal with the crypto market. So for the moment, we don't have to deal only with the technical perspective, but now we can deal also with another problem. So this is what we have to be careful. Probably, I hope it will disappear very soon. I hope that the market will not break the lower part of the structure, even if price is going to come close to 80,300. I really hope that this structure will hold. The problem is that during the previous time we saw Luna and Celsius to push the market in a very aggressive way. It was a very big move, and I don't want to anticipate that move right now. Let's hope for a better ending this time between FTX and Binance. The problem is that this problem is not small at all. Everyone that is in FTX exchange, so there are many that are moving the liquidity from the exchange, and this can create some instability. However, it can be also a market speculation that can push the price close to 18,000 because it is related with a specific exchange and the mess that was created. But on the other hand, we have to be careful all the time. So let's see how the market will react. As you can see, the accumulation is still strong as long as Bitcoin is not reacted in an aggressive way. My expectations, considering also the 4-hour time frame, look at what the price actually did here. Probably we may see the price to come close to the bottom of the structure as long as this is broken. We may see this movement and the price can move higher. However, even if we are going to jump on this trade for a buy opportunity, in my opinion, the liquidation price that you should have or your stop loss is a must this time, that it should be used below 70,600. This is a must because if price is going to break, we can never know how the market will react during the coming days or the coming hours. If this point will be broken, we can never know how deep this move will move. So it is very difficult situation. So just let's focus on this point. The reversal zone should be close to 80,000, 19,000. I'm expecting more 80,500 probably. I will focus on that zone in my opinion. The rumors that are about FTX will push the price down, and this is going to be our reversal area. So we may face a reversal zone here. So just focus on this part. There are no buys opportunity right now. The only thing that you can do, probably you may have higher chances if you are going to sell future contracts up to this zone, and after that you can decide what you can do. However, I'd like to focus on the buy when the price will come lower. Stop loss is below 70,500. At least this is what I'm looking for. We need to be very careful. I'm going to share also the fundamental perspective. So look at what is happening. We are having too many news that are related with FTX token. FTT price tanks 32%. Binance CEO denies the blame. So as you can see on all the news that are within TradingView platform, crypto market recovery of capitulation. The analysts see both possibilities. Look at what is happening. Crypto you should avoid in November. FTX again. We have another news here. Also, Binance token is suffering from this problem. FTX price back to multi-month support of $22. Buy again, so this is a question mark. However, too many issues with the FTX right now, so it is not the right time to jump in buy. Only the bearish momentum can increase during this time. Binance CEO says he's not trying to fight FTX, so all of this is going to create instability in the crypto market. So now we are not looking at only the technical perspective. This is what we need to be careful. Too many news related with these problems. And indeed, in my personal opinion, this is a very big problem overall. That is why we need to be careful. You can look at and you can read also the articles one by one. They are very interesting, but also speculative as well. So I don't like at all to focus on the buy zone for the moment. Let's look at when the price will end up these moves. For Ethereum, the same situation also here. If I'm going to look at also the technical perspective, the price looks still bullish. Look at the bigger waves, how they are developed. They are beautiful. I'm going to delete this right now and look at what the price is actually doing. So from technical perspective, even if price is going to come close to the support that we were looking at before, this is going to rise again. At least this is what I see here. We can see the price to correct close to 1,400. However, we need to be cautious about FTX at this moment. So it is not the problem what we see from technical perspective, because we saw the same thing also when the price was at this part here. This was very beautiful structure as well. We saw a new structure and the potential for a new structure. It was like this. And after that, what the price did, it confirmed the bearish pattern. And all of this move here, that the price came down, was created only by Celsius at that point. So that is why we need to be careful. We don't want to deal with the problem that price is breaking down from this ugly pattern here. So we don't want to see this part of the pattern. So let's focus, in my opinion, stay out. It can be more bearish than bullish during this period of time. Also on the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, we have a structure breakdown that the price is actually breaking down here. It can come also lower at this point. So considering how the price is actually breaking down, it can retest and it can come also closer to these lines. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Ethereum close to 1,400 and 1,300 before it moves up again. However, the situation with FTX should calm down before we see any major bullish move. I'm not expecting that for the moment, so let's hope everything will be more clear during these days. The next one that I'm actually focused is WhiteBIT token. This is for the simple reason. Actually, we closed very good profits during this period of time. if you have followed my analysis, so I have shared this projection several times. Price was at this point at $4, and we can see that it bounced up to this part. This was shared on September 19th. So as we can see, nothing changed. Look at the price that I projected. It is projected in the same way. So even if the price is coming down, it's a normal process. Sometimes it moves deeper, sometimes it moves in a less aggressive way. So we can see the price to make this type of moves before the next move. This is something normal, I can say. Now we have this token that is listed not only in one exchange or two, but this is listed in 4 different exchanges. Now it is listed in WhiteBIT, Hobby Global, Gate.io, and AMX exchange. So all of this will create the bullish move because the volume is still high. This correction, considering that the token doesn't have too many days, it was released on August. It has only 2 months and a half. So as long as price already confirmed our movement, and this was the 5-wave movement that I was looking at, the price completed this part in a perfect way, also the bearish part here. So most of the time what we actually see is from 50 to 618 development before the price will begin the next move. When the reversal is aggressive, let's say, and the volume increases more, most of the time it comes up to 38%. So this was my first target for the entry zone, close to $10 for the next move. However, the price is coming down, so we can see a normal price development. I really like it again. It's very solid development. Actually, I would like to see the price to begin some reaction, and probably this will be the perfect time for the bullish move after that. So it doesn't matter this type of movement that came in this way. However, we can face different scenarios. The first thing is that we need to see the price to stop close to this area here, close to 8 and to 7. So these are the areas that I'm looking at for the potential reversal right now. So we don't have to jump in the trade all the time that we see something. This is the zone that I'm looking at. Actually, the price is showing that it is slowing down. We have also the support area that is coming from the left, and we may see the price to bounce from this point. The bounce can be big, it can be small, so we can see, let's say small, but if small is going to be 70%, it's not bad at all because it's too much, but in charts it looks small. It can be up to the structure zone as well, because we need to see development. It will be 55%, so we have too many scenarios. I really like it. This is the buy area that I want to focus right now, so I will update also during these days, and we will see how this part will develop, because we can see also any type of ABC bigger pattern before the next move. However, the next move will be very big, but it is needed some days before the price begin the next movement. So we need some time at this point, but it looks a decent setup in my opinion. So let's see. As long as the price increased in this way during the previous time, it should rise more. We are not talking about speculative cryptocurrencies. We are talking about the token of the broker, so they are very good cryptocurrencies. The first bounce was approximately 280%, so it was very good. Let's see what is gonna happen next. Another one that I'm looking at, and I'm also on this trade since the bottom, is a Ripple. We can see these 5-wave scenarios that I'm focused. For the 4th wave, the price is actually looking very good for the bullish move, and it actually stopped close to the lower part of the support area, close to 0.22. The problem is that FTX dragged all the markets down, so everything moved down today. That is why we need to see what is going to happen. Let's hope the speculation will end here. For the moment, everything looks fine, so we may see Ripple to rise again. Also, they are doing very good from their side with the suit that they have with SEC, so it looks interesting for the moment. And now we are going to look at for DXY and the dollar and S&P 500. So let's go and let's look at what may happen in all of them. The first one that I'm going to look at right now is DXY and the potential how the elections can impact all the markets. As we know, the dollar index shows the direction, the main direction of the US dollar. On the upper part of the structure, we are having the price that is coming down in the shape of this pattern. It looks like a bullish pattern on the daily chart. If this is going to be true, probably we may see the price to move up again, or probably we may see the price even to test only the top of this pattern before it moves lower. So we have two possible scenarios. Let's break it down right now. I'm going to look at on the 4-hour time frame. Everything is related with the elections, so as long as we are looking at the market to speculate a lot, we need to be careful. This is the previous pattern that I have looked at during this period of time. I was expecting on Sunday the price to create any type of bullish flag before the next move. As we can see, the dollar index lost some volume at this point, but it looks like it is showing a little bit power today. And we can see it rising before the next move. However, as long as the price is not showing volume, it may happen also the possibility that it can come close to this point of the pattern, and we can see the market to react from the bigger pattern that we have on the lower side, so the expanding pattern and also the smaller pattern. This has higher chances as well, and probably this could happen also today, that we can see the price to do only this type of move and it can bounce again. So we need to be careful from this bullish scenario here. The dollar index didn't change the trend at all for the moment. As we can see, the daily chart is still showing this price expansion. However, it is not a must in my opinion, considering that not everything we are dealing with the bad side if the Republicans will win the elections and we are going to have instability in the US dollar, and if Biden is going to win again. So if Biden is going to win, we are not looking at anything interesting at all. So at least we are going to have a smooth market like it was before. Probably with some volatility, but again with a potential change in trend. At least this is what I'm looking for. The next one will be Euro USD. Also on this part on the daily chart, this is showing a clear movement. And here we have the breakout that we have discussed several times for Euro USD. So overall, as I have explained, it doesn't matter who will win the elections. We will have a stronger bullish movement or probably a type of range movement for a long period of time. The reason is because Euro is not in the conditions to rise very aggressive against USD dollar. But if Republicans will win, probably it will open the door for some instability within their cabinet, and probably we can see euro to advance not because it is strong, but because the market will tend to price in advance everything bad in these conditions if Republicans will win these midterm elections. At least this is what I'm looking at this part here. Yesterday, at the beginning of the week, so on Sunday, I was expecting for this channel to happen. It didn't happen, this flag. So the market is still focused to win the elections for the Republicans in order to see a weaker US dollar. However, don't lose the focus from this part of the picture. I want to make it bigger right now. Look at this part. This was a three-wave movement, and we can see also another three-wave movement before the price will rise again. So as long as the price will stay above this point, I'm still bullish on Euro USD. I'm not expecting a bear movement at all. Also, if the actual government will win the elections, I'm not looking at for USD to be stronger. So there is no reason at all that they are going to do better than they are doing right now. That is why we may see probably an event without big event. So it can develop in something like this before it continues higher during the coming months. However, we have to see the volume is still very low on all the currency pairs today. Everything looks like it is focused on the US elections. As we said also before, we don't have to focus on one day, but we have to wait long night or maybe days of waiting before it's clear whether Republicans or Biden will win the elections. It will not be only for one day. On the other hand, we are going to look at what US 500 is actually doing. So look at this pattern. It looks very interesting. It's very complex as well. At this point, we have on February 10, that was on 2020 on pre-COVID situation. This was the COVID part. And the price, as you can see, came close to that area when it was the lower part of the structure. What makes a bit difficult all of this scenario on the daily chart right now is that we can see that price already broke out from this part of the structure. And during some days ago, it was also above this point. And now we are having two different scenarios. So the first scenario, just one moment, please. As you can see, the first scenario here is showing that we have a bullish breakout, and on the 4-hour time frame we can see the price that is below this pattern here. So this is showing that we may have a bearish movement, this pattern, as long as the price came down. However, all of this is very difficult to anticipate the right movement for the moment. Just one moment, I want to read also the messages. Thank you very much to all of you guys. Yes, just updated US index. As you can see on this part, price is actually below the previous pattern. So probability is that we can see US 500 to move lower. However, for the moment, it can stop also on the lower part of the structure. It is very complex situation. we have bull and bears in the market, different opinions. However, if price is going to create the bearish scenario, the stop loss should be above the smaller pattern, because we can never know if price is going to break above, and after that it can respect the bigger picture, because we actually have an increase in the bullish volume. On the other hand, if you not decide to jump in any of the trade, that I think is a very good opinion, because the problem is, if price is going to open with a very big gap, even if you are in the sell here and your stop loss should be at the top, you may experience any price open above your stop loss point, and you may have a huge loss. So never knows how the election news will impact this market. This is for the sell part. For the bullish part, we don't have anything at all, any bull sign. For the moment, the price is still developing this piece of the structure that can happen in this way. You just have to stay out. The price can also develop any strange things during these days before it moves up or down. So I wouldn't advise any buy at all for the moment. The bullish move will continue when we are going to have the invalidation of the previous one. So this might be the invalidation point. However, it will be very complex move, considering that we are going to have all these problems with speculation from the US front. On the other hand, we are going to have other financial data that are going to come out. The market will interpret the impact as we saw the news. So someone is saying that indexes are going to move lower. Someone else is saying that USD dollar is going to decrease if Republicans will win. So in a normal situation, if USD is going to be weaker, we are going to see crypto market to recover. All the currency pairs related to the USD, they should recover as well. And on the other hand, we can see also for the crypto market to recover, indexes as well, stocks as well. However, it's a difficult situation also for the stocks, because we are dealing with economic crisis as well. It is not that easy. That is why we need to be very careful with indexes, in my opinion. These are the worst part in trading during these days. I would like to stay out, in my opinion. So hope you guys enjoyed this analysis for today. At least this is my personal opinion about what we should expect during this period of time and in these conditions. So let's see what is going to happen. I would really appreciate your support. Don't forget to leave a comment, to press the like button, and to subscribe on my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining. Bye bye.